everyone, it's Linnea for LDRS Creative with another HSN throwback project. So every Friday I have a new video on the LDRS Creative blog and YouTube channel, and I'm using a throwback product from HSN. Today I'm using the Celebration Mega Craft Bundle, and I have some pattern paper. I'm going to be using the stamps, the rub-on transfers, the ephemera, and I have one of those slimline card topper panels that I'll be using to make my card. The only thing I'm adding that's outside of this craft bundle is my adhesive. And you don't even have to use the stamp set. I'm using the stamp set for an envelope, a coordinating envelope. So the card itself, this whole project, just uses the products inside of the Celebration craft bundle and some adhesive. I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'm taking out these rub-on transfers, and there are 2 sheets of these, and there are many different sentiments and images that you can use to create your projects. You can use these on cards, tags, journals, wherever you want to use them. I am grabbing this slimline card panel, and it has that scalloped edge, and I'm planning on using that on an A2 card. It's going to kind of go up the center of my card. I'm going to begin by trimming out the rub-on transfer pieces that I want from the large sheet. I know I want that big bunch of balloons, and I want the girl that has the bouquet of flowers in one hand and her other hand is empty. You can leave that image as it is, but I wanted to make it look like she's bringing flowers and balloons with her. So I'm going to trim them out, and to use these rub-ons, you can use them directly onto your project, or you can transfer them to a separate piece of cardstock and cut them out so they're more like an ephemera or a stamped piece. So here's kind of what I'm going for. I want her to look like she's holding those balloons, and the images are going to be larger width-wise than the panel that I'm putting them on. So I do need to transfer them to another piece of cardstock. To do that, I'm just going to remove that backer piece, place this down onto a piece of scrap white cardstock. You want to be careful you don't touch the back of this image because it is sticky and it'll stick to your fingers and you could end up tearing the image. You don't want to do that. So I put that down, I used that little wooden stick tool and I rubbed all over that image, and then I peeled off that clear front piece and I cut it out with my scissors. Easy peasy, and now I have some ephemera pieces to work with. But like I said, you could just put them directly onto your project if you want to. I also took some of the pattern paper from the Celebrations craft kit and I cut them down to a few different sizes. I have a diagonal straight piece. That's the size of a full card front, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That other piece is 2 inches or 2.5 inches wide, and I left it tall so I can trim it with scissors. I'm going to be layering it inside of that scalloped piece. I wanted to kind of create a scalloped border on the left and right side of my card, so instead of using this as it's intended as a slimline card topper, I'm using it more as a decorative piece of paper on my A2 sized card. I'm going to be creating lots of different layers here so I can use some different pattern papers, and that's why I have this polka dot pattern trimmed down to 2 inches, 2.5 inches wide. It's going to fit right into that scalloped piece. The rest of this card is really just assembling with adhesive. It's super, super easy. I'm going to be adding my girl and my balloons here in the center, and as I was playing around with placement, I realized that she wasn't standing out from that polka dot quite enough. She was kind of blending in. So I'm taking my old standby trick and I have cut a piece of vellum. Now this vellum is 2 inches wide, so it's going to show the brightest polka dots on the left and right sides, but that middle part where the girl really needs to stand out, it's going to tone down that background just a little bit. I'm going to hold that vellum in place where I want it to go. I have some foam on the back of my balloons and my girl, those ephemera pieces there. I tacked that onto the vellum, and then from there I'm going to hide my liquid adhesive behind those pieces. I have not found a good vellum adhesive that doesn't show through, so this is how I usually like to adhere vellum onto my cards. I hide it behind my other embellishments and pieces that are going onto my card. I added a sentiment, and that is from the ephemera included in the Celebrations Craft Bundle, and I will give you a more up-close look at that card in just a bit. I wanted to go ahead and create a matching envelope. So I took that celebration stamp set, and I'm going to grab Fandango Hybrid ink, and I have a stamp that just reads, "Because you're amazing." I tucked a piece of typing paper underneath the flap of the envelope so that I only stamp on the flap, not on the actual piece of the envelope itself. And I'm just repeat stamping this, shifting left and right on a diagonal so I don't have to worry about getting things super straight. And just like that, I have a coordinating envelope for my card. I love this card because this kit is really geared towards birthday celebration, but I was able to take those pieces and just create a card that says, "You're doing a great job," because I think we can all use a little bit of encouragement these days. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this super quick tutorial. It's such an easy kit to work with, and I really love these products. I'll leave a link to the Celebration Craft Kit in the video description below. Thanks for watching. Bye!